Episode 6 is entitled Superstition Strikes. It's directed by Michael Hurst, who is the third director we've had so far in the Dino Fury season. He directed 6 episodes in the first half of Dino Fury. This is the first season of Power Rangers he has ever directed on. Other directing credits include Mystics, which is the show that Jacqueline Joe, who plays Fern, and Max Cream, who plays Adrian, is on. He has directed episodes for West Side that stars Jungle Fury actor David D. Latour and Mystic Force's Antonia Preble. He worked on Hercules and Xena Warrior Princess episodes back in the day as well. He's an experienced director, but he also acts. He voiced Vexicus and DJ Drummond in Ninja Storm. He played Silverhead in SPD. He did voice Nibiru Guardian in Dino Fury when he was directing that episode as well. So he has been around Power Rangers, but is finally bringing his talents as a director to it. The episode starts at Area 62, where Mucus and Boom Tower are kind of bored. The door opens next to the Sporks machine, and Mucus wonders what's behind the door, asking Void Knight when he comes out. He tells her to open it, and she gets shocked by some sort of defense rigging. So we are seeing that Void Knight has secrets from the Sporks and the robots he creates. He tells them to defeat the Rangers, and Mucus sets off to make a plan. Once again, Void Knight isn't really doing anything evil himself. He doesn't come up with any sort of plan or anything to destroy them. He just sends the monsters off on a wild goose chase. We then shift over to the outside of Buzz Blast. People are running in fear. You can see bubbles sort of floating behind them. There's a guy in a very stylish sweater who calls the Ranger hotline. Unfortunately, I can't find the actor's name. The Rangers teleport in unmorphed. Now, don't you think they'd morph ahead of time? What if someone they all know is right there in front of them? Plus, Javi and Amelia both work right in that building, so it's a risky move to be unmorphed since they'd be recognized. But they follow the noise to see a foamed-covered creature, which they learn is Amelia's handyman grandfather, Pop Pop. The character's official name is Ed Jones, but Amelia calls him Pop Pop. Ed is played by Greg Johnson. Greg got his start as a stand-up comedian, but has gone more into acting. He's a longtime voice actor in Power Rangers. When Power Rangers started filming Ninja Storm in New Zealand, Greg came on voicing the Mini-Zord and General Treif. He voiced Kaching in the Sentai crossover episode of Dino Thunder, Lost and Found in Translation. He played Stinch in the SWAT two-parter in SPD, but then he took a hiatus from 2005 all the way till 2021 for Dino Fury when he came in as Pop Pop. Greg has a couple interesting notes I want to point out about his IMDb page. He has one music department credit for a movie called Crush from 1992 where he played trumpet for the soundtrack apparently. So apparently he's a trumpet player, which is cool. That movie featured 2 Mystic Force actors, John Brazier, who played the Oracle, and Donna Reese, who played Necroli. Greg has one short that he co-wrote with fellow Power Ranger actor John Lee. Before Power Rangers, John played Hama in Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers. I'm actually working on a whole breakdown video of actors who were in Lord of the Rings. If it's of interest to you, check it out. But John was also involved in Power Rangers starting at Ninja Storm, voicing Super Toxapod, Toxapod, and Dr. Bellrab. He voiced the Master in Mystic Force, played Brownbeard in Operation Overdrive, Stiletto in Fishman and Samurai, played Damaris on Megaforce. He played Keytron and Sudsy on Beast Morphers, and later in Dino Fury he comes in as Wreckmate. The short that Greg and John wrote is called Snowmen, and currently I can't find anywhere in the US to watch it, but I did find a link to it, but it just doesn't allow anybody in the US to watch it. It's about 2 friends who get drunk and wake up in the middle of nowhere surrounded by snow. The short was directed by Jonathan Brow, who directed 42 Power Ranger episodes over the years. Real quick, I just want to say thank you so much for watching this video, and please subscribe if you haven't already, because I have a feeling if you're watching this, you probably are a pretty big Power Ranger nerd like myself, so I would hope that you jump on it and join us. The Rangers get introduced to Pop Pop, and they find he is cleaning Buzz Blast's windows. He's not the best at details, thinking it's 2 stories when it's actually 3 stories of windows, but as the Rangers offer to help, Amelia walks under Pop Pop's ladder. Amelia and Pop Pop both start to freak out, and this is how we learn they are very superstitious. Of course, Ollie is pointing out how bad luck isn't real. Ollie tells her to avoid walking on cracks and watch out for black cats. Amelia knows Ollie is being a smart aleck, but Pop Pop just agrees with them, telling Amelia it's good advice. Amelia heads home to change because her favorite sweater got ripped from her bad luck. A Sporks comes out of the ground right next to her in the park. The Sporks turns into Smash Stone. Smash Stone is voiced by actor Barry Duffield. For some reason, that name just sounds like a buff guy, and if you look him up, you'd be right. Barry was born in the UK, but at 7 years old, he moved to Australia. Barry has a bio on his IMDb page that he wrote himself, and it's pretty interesting. He has an obsession with film at a very young age. He borrowed his father's Super 8mm camera and made a stop-motion movie with salt and pepper shakers. He was caught stealing movie posters from a movie theater, and they offered him to either work there or they would call the cops or his parents. He learned to splice film, change out carbon rods, and manage the reel. He went to South Seas Film and Television School in Auckland, New Zealand, where he majored in screenwriting and directing. But he has been in a lot of New Zealand classics like Young Hercules, Hercules the Legendary Journeys, Xena Warrior Princess, and Shortland Street. He joined the Power Rangers universe during Beast Morphers voicing Cyclotron, so he is newer to Power Rangers. Amelia takes on Smashstone and is overpowered quickly. Her morpher breaks from a hard fall. Luckily, the Rangers get there in time. Ollie is the only one who yells out Amelia as he runs to protect her. Those feelings are starting to form, I think. Amelia uses a trash can lid to deflect the blast from Smashstone. If a piece of metal that thin can reflect his attack, he might not be a very dangerous Sporix. But nonetheless, it goes off and hurts Javi and Izzy. When Amelia goes to check on them, Mucus steals her busted morpher. Ollie and Zato are fighting Smashstone and find that he can redirect energy attacks. Mucus talks to Smashstone and they teleport away. Amelia is starting to get upset with herself, apologizing to the other Rangers for her bad luck. Ollie says it's rant o'clock for Amelia again. Solon is working on a new morpher. Amelia teleports into the base with Zato's help. Back at Area 62, Void Knight is impressed with Mucus obtaining the pink morpher. Void Knight points out that they can use it to teleport into the Rangers' base. Boom Tower says, "Can't you just teleport in?" Mucus explains there is a force field around the base keeping outsiders away. This just shows you Boom Tower's lack of IQ. Again, he is really just the muscle of the group. Void Knight comes up with the idea to have Boom Tower teleport into the base and steal the Sporix while Smashstone distracts them. We go back to the Rangers helping Pop Pop clean the windows at Buzz Blast. Pop Pop says, "If any of you need a job, we have Great Dental." Now, I'm pretty sure this is referenced later in the series when some monsters are talking about working for Zed, and they say something along the lines of, "We have Great Dental," or "You guys don't even have dental." I gotta look that up to remember. When Solon calls Zato, you get a really clear shot of his hat, which says local //0079A. That seems quite odd to me. Seems weirdly specific for the wardrobe. I wonder if there's a story behind it. I did message Russell Curry, but I haven't heard anything back yet, and to see if he knows what that means. But they tell Pop Pop that they need to go. He says, "I bet it's a new flavor of frozen yogurt at the mall," which is a reference to Megaforce, where their hangout place was the frozen yogurt shop, Ernie's. He continues, "Or a dance craze you have to make a video of." This, of course, referring to TikTok, which is very popular right now. Now, I follow the current actors on Instagram, and it's very interesting to see how we interact differently. They film so much of the show at once, and then it airs after they are done, but they pre-record a lot of dance videos and holiday videos that they post throughout the year. It makes me wonder if the cast have lists of videos they want for the year that they try to check off as they go. They did the Red and Green Ranger together for Christmas. It's so different that kids nowadays can be so connected to the Power Rangers and the actors around them. Amelia is back at the base and Solon has the new morpher done. Amelia says she can't go help the Rangers because of her bad luck. Solon tells her that this is just in her head, but Amelia stays at the base. Smashstone is attacking some construction workers. I couldn't find any information on these extras either, so the Rangers minus Amelia come in and morph. I always want to applaud the fact that they put effort into the morph scene. They go through several different angles and they put some split screen stuff in there. The person editing it does a really great job. The Rangers are being overpowered. Zato calls Amelia asking for help, but before she can do anything, Boom Tower teleports in using Amelia's old morpher that was fixed by Void Knight. He says Amelia isn't supposed to be there. Amelia grabs her new morpher, morphs, and hits the old one off of Boom Tower's hand. Solon states it was lucky Amelia was there. Amelia quickly grabs Boom Tower and teleports him out of the base. I love that the Power Rangers are using these things more practically. If you had the power of teleportation, you would use it in this way. And a lot of times in the original Power Ranger series, when they had teleportation, they never used it in a way like this. They always just did it to get to the battle, when in reality they should have grabbed any monster that was near them, teleport them away from civilians. That would be a much safer way to do it. So I like that they're using the teleportation in a very practical way that you should use it. Amelia teleports them to where the Rangers are fighting Smashstone. Ollie quickly says, "I got you, Amelia," and runs to her side. Now again, it's obvious Ollie cares for Amelia already. The Pink and Blue Ranger fight Boomtower and Smashstone grows. Zato calls on the T-Rex Champion Zord. Once Boomtower leaves, Amelia thinks the Ankylozord armor could hold up against Smashstone, so they form the Hammer formation. When they go to swing at Smashstone, they hit a smokestack on accident, and it causes a Rube Goldberg reaction, which ends with a bunch of debris flying into his arm cannons blaster things. Now, they use the ultimate attack, which grows the hammer into an intensely large version, which completely destroys Smashstone. Boomtower tries to retrieve the Sporix, but Izzy uses the lasso dino key to grab it first. He yells at her, and she says, "Okay, Boomer." Now, that's pretty cheeky, isn't it? This was a popular phrase that, although dates back to a Reddit post back in 2009, was made famous November 2019 with a TikTok video. This is meant to be a response to someone that's from the baby boomer generation. It's usually a teenager responding to when a baby boomer is asking for something or has an opinion they don't want to hear about. It's not meant to be a nice phrase most of the time, and I think it's pretty much died out at this point, but this is a cheeky bit of dialogue since the robot's name is Boomtower. The Rangers are helping Pop Pop pack up as they discuss Amelia's good luck. She admits that it's in her head, and Ollie ribs her again, saying, "Pinch me, we agree on something." Amelia pinches him, and he pulls his arm back, breaking the mirror on Pop Pop's van. Ollie says it's all ridiculous and then has a bucket of water fall on his head. He trips over a bunch of stuff. It does a very Three Stooges sort of style falling scene. And then at the end, they all laugh and have a great time. If you've watched my other breakdown videos or any of my videos, you probably know I go really in depth with probably too many things. Sometimes I have to cut things out, but this is one thing I did want to talk about. The voice actor on this episode, Barry Duffield, actually did a short that he wrote and then got animated. The other person on the short who did voices for it was actually the director of this episode, Michael Hurst. Here's the thing about this short is it's definitely political. I'm not sure what to say about it. Called Hold the Anchovies. It was made in 2004. The story is about a pizza parlor that gets an order from an old Irani gentleman. And the whole thing is this American pizza delivery kid is trying to prove himself. And every time he goes to this place, they get electrocuted or he gets whatever, because their policy on this parlor shop is that if you don't get it in under 30 minutes, the pizza's free. So then they keep doing it. He keeps making another order for a pizza. Same kid keeps going back, and it escalates to this point where they basically are he's sending missiles at them and they're retaliating and all this stuff. And somebody had commented, 10 years ago when this was posted on YouTube, that what is this supposed to mean? And he commented that Barry commented that the pizza's a metaphor for democracy. I posted a comment. I didn't know if he would see it. I mean, the video is 10 years old. Posted a comment and said, are you trying to say that America's trying to bring democracy to these people, but they don't want it, even though they're like calling and asking for it or whatever? And so I just said, is that what you're trying to say exactly? And he actually responded within like 10 minutes and put, "Yeah, I don't know if this aged well." And you know what? He was open and honest about that. And I have to say, it's nice to see that I feel like people are just getting along more. And I understand a lot of people watching these videos aren't maybe in America. And that's what I love so much about this experience is I've met people from Romania and the UK and all these different places that I just never have gotten the opportunity to travel or go to. And so it's been really, really cool for me to get to talk to all these people who love Power Rangers as much as I do. And we've gotten to connect and become friends and get to discuss these things. It's been amazing. And I don't know, man. I mean, I know this is a heavy topic for just episode 6 of Dino Fury, but I thought it was crazy to see the director and this voice actor were both in this short. You guys know how much I appreciate you watching these videos. Thank you. If you haven't seen my video on Charlie Kirsch, who's taking over as the daughter of Trini, please check that out because there is so much with this actress. She's amazing. She's going to do great. So check it out if you haven't already. Have a good one, guys. Bye.